Good morning. It is Friday, and you're just in time for the Weather Network's National Morning Show here with Lyndsay Morrison and Kim MacDonald. Kim, so many things happening on the show today. I don't even know where to begin.
Well, we have our top 10 videos of the week. We can start there. We're going to count them down coming up very shortly. You'll want to stay tuned for that. A lot of the videos you've seen throughout the week. And it's Just Ask Friday.
It is. So what this means is you have to go to our morning show Facebook page, TWN AM Show. You can ask us anything you want.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be weather related, but it can be. Maybe you want to know what our plans are this weekend.
Right.
Maybe we'll tell you, maybe we won't.
Exactly. Well, coming up, we also have our special series, Climate Science, on the way, and we'll be giving you the code word of the day for our Della Day contest, so you'll want to stay tuned for that.
Yes.
But first, we have to talk about what everyone wants to know, and that is, of course, the weekend forecast.
Yeah, a lot of people are interested in what's going on with Hurricane Irene. It's making its way towards the Carolinas. It likely won't be there until early tomorrow, but nonetheless, its trajectory has it heading towards Atlantic Canada. So we'll show you that in the long-range forecast. Right now, you're dealing with some showers anywhere from Bathurst down to the Annapolis Valley in Nova Scotia. We've got some rain way up into St. Anthony in northern Newfoundland. Labrador seeing some showers this hour, and Happy Valley, Goose Bay. It's mild, though, 16 degrees there this morning. Churchill Falls is seeing a little bit of rain too, but this afternoon we're expecting things to clear out nicely. It'll take a little bit longer for Cape Breton, but mainland Nova Scotia should be nice. Same thing for New Brunswick. So we've got some pleasant weather there. Let's take a look now at Hurricane Irene. This is a major hurricane, a Cat 3. It was pummeling the Bahamas yesterday. Hundreds of homes were damaged. It didn't affect Nassau as much as far as intensity, but it's the rainfall with this that we're really concerned about along the eastern seaboard, as much as, well, let's say 150 to 250 millimeters of rain. But localized areas could see as much as 400 millimeters of rain. That's flooding rains, and there's already emergency plans in place, especially in North Carolina.
In fact, New Jersey has already declared a state of emergency in advance of this storm, so it looks to be a pretty powerful one.
Yeah, North Carolina too, same thing.
All right, so it's almost back to school time. For some, back to school is already in motion, and you probably want a computer for back to school, and so you've come to the right place.
Yeah, we can't win one, but you can. A Della Day. Today's code word is thunder. And all you have to do is go to our website, theweathernetwork.com/Dell, put in the word thunder, and you are eligible to win today's laptop.
Oh, well, there you have it. Thunder. Remember that one.
Yeah, that's not hard to remember. It's the Weather Network, right? Thunder. Okay, so no thunder today across southern Ontario. Sunshine, temperatures in the low 20s. Very comfortable Friday for you. Northern Ontario getting some showers. Southern and central eastern Ontario into the sunshine. Not a lot of humidity today. The rain is relegated to the far north. Kapuskasing seeing some rain showers this afternoon. Isolated thunderstorms a possibility as well, but we're not expecting them to be severe in nature. Another pocket of unsettled weather will be around the Rockies in both Alberta and BC.
This long-range forecast is brought to you by 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
All right, the all-important long-range forecast. So let's watch Irene, shall we? Here it is, making its way up through the mid-Atlantic states, dumping heavy amounts of rain. The real concern, too, is high tide. This could be problematic in New York City. I understand that they're going to be shutting down transit this weekend because of it, because of that heavy rain. And it's going to be having an influence as it makes its way north now on Sunday, especially late Sunday in the Maritimes. That's what it's looking like right now. It won't be a hurricane at this point in time. But it'll still be a powerful storm as far as bringing heavy amounts of rain and significant winds. In the meantime, high pressure dominates much of Ontario. Stray shower possible on Saturday, but for the most part looking good. And we're watching this low pressure system moving across the west, bringing some rain to Manitoba. I know you haven't seen much in the south of late. Monday, there's the rain now in northern Ontario. And there's Irene pushing north and eastward into Labrador and Newfoundland, and then off it goes on Tuesday, and fair conditions. Let's hope it's not too bad for Atlantic Canada.
This long-range
It's Friday, the 26th of August. Thank you for joining us here at the Weather Network. Lyndsay Morrison and Kim MacDonald. We have your weekend forecast, so stay with us, but we also have some other things that we're going to be talking about on the show today.
Yeah, we've got Hurricane Irene. We'll show you its trajectory, how strong it is at this point in time, and how it will likely affect Atlantic Canada. Plus, we've got our top 10 videos of the week.
We do. It's Just Ask Friday, and our special series, Climate Science, continues. So much happening. You do not want to switch that channel this morning.
Yeah, and coming up, our code word of the day gives you an opportunity to win a Dell laptop. We'll give you that code word coming up momentarily.
Well, first, let's talk about this cold front that's been making its way across eastern Canada the last couple of days. It triggered those thunderstorms earlier in the week in parts of Ontario. We'll update you on the investigation in Ontario coming up, but what's happening in Atlantic Canada today?
Yeah, no tornadoes for Atlantic Canada. That's the good news. This system has really lost a lot of its steam, but it's still bringing some rain showers. We had some thunderstorms last night in northern New Brunswick, and we had some in Quebec yesterday, enough to trigger a few warnings anyway. Here we go. So showers moving eastward across PEI this hour, across mainland Nova Scotia, moving into Halifax. We've had a few showers in Labrador this morning as well, and through St. Anthony. For this afternoon, we'll see all that move from west to east, and we're going to see some sunshine and temperatures in the low to mid-20s. A pretty nice day overall in Halifax and Moncton. Cape Breton, you'll see those showers linger through the day, and then as we move into Newfoundland, it'll be a little bit unsettled. Let's take a look at Irene now. Right now, Category 2 hurricane, so it's lost a little bit of its wind speed down to 175. You need to be 177 to be at Cat 3, so close enough. This is a very powerful storm despite the winds. Like, let's just put the winds out of our mind for a second. Let's think about the rain with this. That's what they're really concerned about. Flooding rains, high tides. This is all going to be a problem along the outer banks of the U.S. First North Carolina, eventually up towards New York City. That could be a real problem. And then not a hurricane, but still an influential storm for Atlantic Canada starting Sunday.
Well, it may not be a hurricane, but members of the Red Cross in Atlantic Canada are still warning people to have an emergency kit just in case, because you never know with these storms, they can still be pretty powerful. Yeah,
that's the thing. Don't let the fact that it's not a hurricane make you not concerned about this storm.
Right.
Let's give out our code word of the day. I know a lot of you are ready to write it down and put it in on our website, theweathernetwork.com.
Today's word is thunder. Should be an easy one to remember since we had plenty of that across the country this week.
Yeah, we're giving away a computer every single day, a laptop. So thunder is the word today, and you have an opportunity to win. Okay, I'm going to take a look at your long range.
All right.
Lyndsay's going to be back with your newscast coming up momentarily. We'll find out what happened with the investigation into those tornadoes in southern Ontario. A nice day today. Northern Ontario, we've got an area of low pressure moving through, just a front. That's bringing some rain showers. The south will be cool. You'll need the sunscreen. You can open up the windows. Not a lot of humidity. Northern Ontario sees the rain and likely a thunderstorm. At least there's a risk of it. Non-severe for the most part. I have your long range next.
This long range forecast is brought to you by Strong and Free.
Okay, so how is the weekend going to shape up? Here's what it looks like. Across the west, not much going on. Beautiful conditions in BC. Alberta's not too bad. We have this area of low pressure developing on the jet stream. That's in northern areas of Saskatchewan and Manitoba. High pressure over Ontario on Saturday. It may be a little breezy. You may see a stray shower, but for the most part, warm, humid conditions. There's Irene moving up the eastern seaboard of the U.S. We also have an area of low pressure in northern Quebec and Labrador. And there it is. So stormy weather. We're thinking late Sunday now. New Brunswick, Quebec, Nova Scotia, PEI could all be influenced by Irene. Expect heavy amounts of rain. We're going to continue to get updates from the Canadian Hurricane Center with this. Monday, it's still going to have an impact as an extratropical, so that means post-tropical storm. Rain for Newfoundland and Labrador, lingering in northern New Brunswick. Northern Ontario gets some showers as well on Monday, and then southern Ontario Monday night.